Welcome to Question Document Examination class, part 3. So this time, we are going to discuss about the categories of document. Criminology students, please take a look first at the summary, categories of documents as well as the types and classes of standard and questioned. Okay. So we have two categories of documents, and these are the standard document and the question document. Standard document is defined as a condensed and compact set of authentic specimens, which, if adequate and proper, should contain a cross-section of the material from a known source. So these are the type of document that are considered as original document. Bakit original? Kasi alam mo po kung saan or sino yung gumawa ng certain document na yan. For example, the birth certificate. Paano malalaman kung original? It is produced or created by the PSA office. Okay, with a seal and signature. Another example is the TOR or transcript of record. So, paano mo malalaman kung original yon? Of course, you need to check if saang school galing yung TOR na yon. For example, TOR ko. So, galing po yun sa school kung saan ako nag-graduate. And that is University of St. Anthony. Okay. Second, question document. This is defined as a document in which some issues have been raised or which is under scrutiny. This document may be questioned in whole or in part concerning its authenticity, identity, or authorship, origin, or the relation among its parts or its relation to other things. These are the document which has some issues or may pinagdududahan po about sa document na yan. For example, this one. Nakikita nyo ba? So this is an example of special order or my appointment as ISIS coordinator. Okay? ISIS coordinator means you are involved in community extensions. Okay, and this is signed by the director of the human resource as well as the vice presidents for administration and finance, and of course, signed by me, by myself. Okay. Ibig sabihin, ina-accept ko po yung appointment nila na maging ISIS coordinator ako. Now, if meron pong isang tao na nagdududa kung pinirmahan ko ba talaga ang document na to, or hindi siya naniniwala na inappoint ako or pinirmahan ng Director of Human Resource ang appointment or special order na to, ibig sabihin, itong document na to will be considered as question. Bakit? Kasi may issue. Hindi siya naniniwala. Maybe, hindi siya naniniwala na galing sa university ang document na to. Kaya, sa definition, meron siyang question in whole. Ibig sabihin, itong buong document na to ay para sa kanya, peke. Okay? Meron ding its part. So, maybe, naniniwala siya na itong content is true. However, the signature of the Director of Human Resource as well as my signature, parang, nagdududa siya. So, this document will be considered pa rin as question document. Remember, standard document is a original document and from a known source. Original and alam mo kung saan nanggaling, kailan ginawa. Okay. Question document is a document which has some issues or pinagdududahan ng tao. Naintindihan na ba? Did you get what I mean? Okay, so let's proceed. Standard document has also two types. We have the collected or procured, and the other one is requested document. So, collected standard document. This is a type of document which are acquired from the records of files. These are handwritings executed during the business profession, social, and personal affairs. Okay, balikan natin yung meaning ng standard document. Standard document are considered as original or authentic document or specimens, and these are from a known source. Ibig sabihin, alam mo po kung saan nanggaling ang document na yon. Now, collected document. Ito po yung document na ginawa mo araw-araw. For example, everyday gumagawa ako ng diary. Okay? That will be considered as collected standard. Araw-araw gumagawa ako ng mga paperworks sa school, affixing my signature. That will be considered as collected standard. So, lahat ng document na ginagawa mo everyday, even at home, sa school, sa work, is considered as collected standard. Okay. Next, second type. We have the requested standard. So, documents that are given or made upon the request of an investigator or document examiner for the purpose of making a comparative examination with the questioned document. It is also known as dictated standard, likewise termed as post litem motum in the Latin word. So, gathered from the writer under carefully controlled and monitored conditions. Okay. So, requested standard, ito po yung mga document na nire-request ng investigator or ng document examiner. If yung collected standard, mabilis mo lang siyang makuha or mag-gather kasi ready na po yung document na yon. It is written prior to the investigation. Okay po ba? Sinulat na siya ng writer prior to the investigation or bago magka-issue. Okay, like diary, mga paperwork sa school, okay, test papers. On the other hand, this requested document, gagawin lang siya ng writer kapag meron pong request yung investigator. And for example, pwede kanyang i-invite sa police station and then magre-request siya na pwede mo ba itong isulat, itong mga i-dictate ko. Okay? Doon pa lang gagawin yung document. Again, para hindi kayo malito, collected standard, ready na siya. Bakit? Because these are already written by the writer prior or bago magkaroon ng issue or bago magkaroon ng investigation. Itong requested standard, gagawin pa lang if merong request yung investigator and kapag in-invite ka po nila sa police station para isulat yung mga documents na kailangan nila. Naiintindihan ba? I have a question for you. Anong type of standard document ang mas gusto ni judge na i-present mo sa court during trial? Is it collected or requested? So what do you think? Okay. So ang mas better pong i-present sa court is yung collected standard. Do you know why? Kasi again, collected standard, ginawa na po ito ng writer before the investigation. Ibig sabihin, walang attempt na i-disguise yung writing. Okay? Sa requested document, since magagawa lang to kapag merong request yung investigator or document examiner, ibig sabihin, there is a chance for that person to manipulate or disguise his handwriting. So if ever pinaghihinalaan mo siya na siya yung sumulat ng suicide note, okay, and then in-invite mo siya sa police station, what if meron na siyang idea na pinaghihinalaan mo siya and nililink mo siya dun sa kaso? There's a possibility na pikein yung handwriting niya or kaya, for example, the signature. In what way? Number one, by using the hands. Okay? Maybe that writer is right-handed. Para malito ka niya, and para hindi mo siya mapaghinalaan, pwedeng gumamit siya ng left hand or wrong hand. Okay? Another, pwede niya pong baguhin yung quality or yung strokes ng handwriting. For example, this one. I-consider po natin itong his natural writing. If ever na malaman niyang pinaghihinalaan mo siya, pwede niyang baguhin. Pwede niyang sadyain na palitan yung mga characteristics ng handwriting. Like this one. Diba? Did you see the difference? Or pwede din ganito. Nakikita niyo ba yung difference? Dito, meron siyang loop. Okay? Dito wala. Dito wala. Instead, nilagyan po niya ng patusok. Okay? This one. Hindi po nakalapat dito sa imaginary line, yung letter H. However, this one, nakalapat siya. Right? And then, dito sa O, meron siyang eyelet. Dito wala. And dito din, hindi na complete yung letter O. So, those are the ways na pwede niya pong i-disguise yung handwriting niya. Okay? So, let's erase this one. Okay, so here are some examples of collected standard documents. Number one, we have personal documents like birth and baptismal certificate, and also diary. We also have the education documents like the examination papers, written assignments, or anything related to education. Next, we have the vocational documents like the application for employment, personal office papers, civil service papers. Next, we also have the financial documents like bank checks, insurance documents, loan records. Then, social, recreational, fraternal documents like documents relating to the club, civic organization, and non-profit groups. Next, we have the corporate documents like documents relating to gas, telephone, electricity, motor vehicle documents like license, application for registration, installment contracts or vehicle purchase. Next, military documents like service record, military record, pension and medical. We also have the government and public record like the tax documents relating to the property, income and payroll revenue and affidavits. We also have the criminal documents like arrest record, parole, etc. and miscellaneous documents like delivery receipts, registration, purchase orders, and there are a lot more type of standard documents. Okay, let's proceed now to the points to consider in obtaining collected standard. Again, what is collected standards? These are a type of document created in a daily basis, okay, or the records of files. Number one is similarity of subject matter. If you're going to examine a document, make sure that it's similar, okay? Only the same document must be compared. For example, if you're going to compare a cursive writing, then you should find a document containing a cursive writing. You can't compare cursive with a black writings or letters with all capitals, okay? If we're going to compare also a typewritten document, meaning a document using or produced by a typewriter, then find a document produced by a typewriter, okay? That's it. You should never compare different things because it's very hard on the part of the document examiner to compare those different things that you have, okay? Ulitin natin, kailangan mo lang ikumpara ang mga bagay na magkakaparehas. Cursive writing versus cursive writing, if it's signature, then find something that has a signature on it, okay? Next, amount of writing standards. You should know this, that there is no rule on how many types of documents you will gather, okay? But according to the experiences of a document examiner, make sure that you have enough. At least 7 standards must be gathered, or if possible, make it 10, make it 15, or other document examiner says that you should gather at least 20 documents. Why? Bakit nga ba? To save time, money, and effort. Okay, if you're going to collect a document, hindi pwedeng pabalik-balik ka dun sa area. Mapapagod ka, mauubusan ka ng pera, and sayang ng effort mo. So, kapag pumunta ka doon, make sure that you gathered all the documents that you needed before presenting it to the document examiner. Hindi pwedeng kumuha ka lang ng isang document para i-compare mo dun sa question. Bakit? Kasi mahihirapan ka. One specimen or one document is not enough. Kahit nga mga expert when it comes to examining documents, hindi nila kaya na mag-compare just using one document. Okay? So again, at least 7, 10, 15, 20. The more, the better. Okay? Next, relative dates. Only 5 years before and 5 years after. Make sure that the standards for comparison should contemporary in dates. According to some books, it should be 5 years before and 5 years after. Okay, for example, if it's 2015 na find out mo yung question document, try to find the documents within 5 years before. Okay, for example, it's 2010, then 2015, and then after it's 2020. Okay, but other books says that it's better if you find a document within 2 years. Okay, 2 years before and 2 years after. For example, 2015, yung question document na meron ka. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, babalik tayo sa nakaraan, it's 2013, 14, 15. Okay? Next, 2 years after you found out the question documents. So, 2015, 2016, and 2017. So, 2013 to 2017, dun ka lang po dapat kumuha ng standard documents. Naiintindihan ba? Another, meron ding ibang libro na nagsasabi na it's much better that if you can find a document exactly or created in the same year, okay, mas maganda. Bakit? Kasi makakasigurado ka na walang nagbago dun sa writing ng isang tao. Question, nagbabago ba ang writing ng isang tao? Yes or no? The answer is yes, opo. How? Because of health. Okay? Or kaya, because of age. If ever na nagkasakit ang isang tao, possible na mag-iba po yung handwriting niya. Or for example, if na-injured yung isang tao, let's say sa right hand, right-handed siya, so maganda yung sulat. O na-injured, edi sasanayin niya yung left hand para makapagsulat. Ang tanong, meron bang nagbago? Meron po. Okay? Magkaiba yung writings na napuproduce ng right hand and ng left hand. So, if meron ka pong nakuhang document na created in the same year, much better. At least mako-compare mo ng mas maayos. Okay? How about sa age? Ganun din. Pag bata ka, maganda yung sulat mo. Habang tumatanda ka, medyo nagiging shaky. Or yung iba minsan, nagiging pasmado. Okay? Next, writing instruments and paper. So, use the same writing instrument and paper. So, dito sa collected standards, dapat daw kumuha ka ng document na parehas dun sa question document na hawak mo. For example, if yung hawak mong question document ay yung material na ginamit is bond paper, then find something na gumamit din sila ng bond paper. If it's special paper, then special paper. Why? Kasi writing instruments and papers can affect the quality of handwriting. Okay? Yung example ko kanina, yung question document, yung material na ginamit is, as for example, bond paper. And then yung writing instrument na ginamit is ballpen. So maghahanap ka din po ng collected standards na bond paper and ballpen yung ginamit. Huwag kang maghahanap ng special paper or cardboard and then gumamit sila ng pentel pen. So, mahihirapan ka pong i-compare yung writings or handwriting. Okay po? Next, we have the writing conditions. Conditions of the writer as well as the environment can also affect the quality of handwriting. For example, nagsulat siya ng diary ng sobrang pagod. So, yung writing na mapuproduce niya is shaky. Okay? So again, the conditions of the writer, kung anong nararamdaman niya, and the factors in the environment, like for example, mainit or kaya malamig, can actually affect the quality of handwriting he produced. Okay po? Next, the second type of standard document is called requested document. Ano nga po yung requested? This is made upon the request of the investigator or the document examiner. So, here are the basic points to consider in gathering or collecting requested document. Okay? One is content must be selected. Let's say, in-invite mo sa police station yung suspect. Then you want him to write something na related dun sa case na hawak mo. Okay. Gagawin mo is i-dictate mo po yung document na meron ka or yung evidence na hawak-hawak mo. For example, it's a suicide note. Okay. Number one is content must be selected. Bakit? Bakit mo kailangang piliin lang ang content na babasahin mo or i-dictate mo sa kanya? Kasi po, there's a possibility na maalala niya kung anong document yung hawak mo. For example, sa suicide, di ba? Inaakala ng family niya or inaakala ng family ng victim nagpakamatay. Yun pala, yung suspect na nasa harapan mo ngayon, siya yung pumatay. And then, pinalabas lang na nag-suicide. Okay. So, if ever, inumpisahan mo sa word na nagpapakamatay ako kasi ganito, hindi na ako masaya, ang dami kong problema. What if maalala niya yon, yung content mismo? Okay? If ever na siya yung nagsulat there's a possibility na baguhin yun. Okay? Baguhin niya yung writing niya. Naintindihan ba? Kapag naalala niya na yung document na yun ay siya mismo yung gumawa, of course, sino ba namang magpapahuli na kriminal, di ba? Gagawa at gagawa siya ng paraan para maloko ka. Kahit investigator ka pa or kahit police officer ka pa. So, ang gagawin, imbes na right-handed siya magsulat, gagawin niya is left-handed. Kung hindi naman, lalakihan niya or babagalan yung the way he writes. Okay? The bottom line here is, gagawa siya ng paraan para ma-mislead ka. Hindi mo siya matukoy na siya yung gumawa ng certain document na yun. Okay po? Next, do not let them see the document. Same reason. Pag nakita niya yun, malalaman niya siya yung nagsulat and pwede niyang i-disguise yung writing. Eh di hindi natin mahuhuli yung criminal. Okay. Next, dictation must be repeated at least 3 times. Why? Para po makahabol yung writer. Kasi if ever na binilisan mo yung pag-dictate, anong mangyayari? Mabilis din yung pagsulat niya. Hindi niya mapuproduce yung natural writing. Ano ba yung natural writing? Okay? Natural writing is any specimen of writing executed normally without any attempt to control or alter its identifying details. Okay. Natural writing ay naproproduce or nakikreate pag relax ang writer. Okay? Wala siyang iniisip na kahit ano, hindi siya nagmamadali, hindi masyadong mabagal, yung tama lang. Okay? Walang nababago sa characteristics ng handwriting. Pero kapag binilisan mo, anong mangyayari? Mababago po yung strokes, yung quality ng handwriting. So, mahirap na po siyang i-compare with the question document. Okay, next. Dictation must be interrupted at an interval. Okay. For what reason? Para makahabol siya. Parang relax lang siya nagsusulat. Hindi masyadong mabilis, hindi masyadong mabagal, okay? Para maka-execute siya ng natural writing na tinatawag natin. Next, same paper and instrument use. So, kailangan paggamitin po natin siya ng same instrument, same writing instrument, and same paper. For example, yung sa tingin mo nakasulat sa suicide note ay ginamitan ng pencil, yun din po ang ibibigay mo sa writer na kaharap mo ngayon. If gumamit siya ng yellow pad, bigyan mo din siya ng yellow pad. Bakit? Kasi nga, writing instrument and paper can affect the quality of handwriting. If ever na dun sa suicide note, gumamit siya ng pencil, yellow pad, and then now, in-invite mo siya sa police station para magsulat ng document, binigyan mo siya ng cardboard and pentel pen. Do you think magkakaparehas yun? Do you think it would be easier for you or for the document examiner to compare those things? Hindi. Kasi po, yung ink or yung pentel pen masyadong makapal. Yung pencil masyadong manipis yung sa dulo. So, dun pa lang, mahihirapan ka na po i-compare yung similarity and differences. So, make sure that you use same writing instrument and paper. Okay? If gumamit yung suspect ng fountain pen, bigyan mo ng fountain pen. Kung sign pen, bigyan mo ng sign pen. Kung yung mga ball pen na HBW, bigyan mo ng HBW. Okay? Next, normal writing conditions. So again, na-discuss na natin yan kanina, that writing conditions can affect the writing of a certain person. Okay, define muna natin ang writing conditions. It refers to all factors affecting the overall quality of writing such as the writer's conditions under which the writing was prepared. Ano yung mga writer's conditions? Yun na yung sinabi ko kanina. Kinakabahan, pagod, may sakit. Ano yung tendency? May iba po yung writing niya. Second, in-invite mo siya sa police station. Sobrang lamig. Ano sa tingin mo yung mangyayari kapag nagsusulat siya? Siyempre, mag-chill, nilalamig. Okay? Ang masusulat niya is hindi na natural writing. Kasi, nag-chill na siya. Naglalamig na. How about yung sa table? Pinapatungan mo yung table na butas-butas. Anong mangyayari? Of course, mabubutas yung bond paper, yung writing paper, okay? Again, it will affect the quality of handwriting. Imbis na straight, free-flowing, ang mangyayari is lagi siyang humihinto. And mahihirapan kayong i-compare yung dalawang document na yon. Okay. Let's define also tremor. What is tremor? Writing weakness portrayed by irregular shaky strokes is described as writing tremor. Writing tremor nangyayari kapag yung tao, for example, mahina siya or kaya matanda na siya. Masyadong shaky yung napuproduce niyang writing. Okay? Due to weakness, due to age, shaky. Okay? Natural writing, na-discuss ko na kanina. Any specimen of writing executed normally without any attempt to control or alter its identifying details. Okay, wrong-handed writing. Any writing executed with the opposite hand from that normally used can be termed wrong-handed writing. Wrong-handed writing, nangyayari yan if ever you want to disguise your handwriting. Again, right-handed ka, para malito mo yung kausap mo or yung investigator, gagamit ka ng left hand. That is called wrong-handed writing. Okay. Disguised writing is a specimen of writing executed deliberately by the author in trying to alter his usual habits in the hope of hiding his identity. Ano yung purpose or yung goal ng disguised writing? To hide his identity. Kahit ano pwede niyang gawin. Ibahin niya yung mga characteristics ng writing. Okay? Or kaya gumamit siya ng wrong-handed or left-handed. So, pwede niya pong ma-disguise yung writing niya. Okay? Naintindihan ba? At this moment, we already know the two categories of document as well as the two types of standard. Now, let's proceed to the discussion of the classes of question document. First, we have document with question signature. So, this is a type of document usually encountered by the document examiner. Why? Kasi po, signature is very important in our life. Okay? Kapag meron tayong important documents, kailangan po natin i-affix yung signature. Kapag magwi-withdraw tayo sa bank, kailangan din po natin ng signature. And if you want to get different official documents, kailangan din po natin ng signature. So, ang kadalasan po kasing nangyayari, dahil very important ang signature sa buhay ng tao, madaming namimeke or fino-forge ng signature ng iba to gain something. Nagiging question po ang document kapag may isang taong gumamit ng ibang signature. For example, ako, di ba? Ginamit ko yung signature mo without your consent or hindi ako nagpaalam sa'yo. So that's why the document become question. Okay po ba? Next, we have a document containing alleged fraudulent alterations. Okay, let's first define alteration. Alteration refers to any form of changes, be it an addition or a deletion to the original documents. Okay, we have here the insertion, the addition of page or pages on the original document, Interlineation refers to the insertion of sentence between the lines of a document. So, this type of document contains alterations. Ang alteration po, ibig sabihin, may pinalitan ka sa certain document. It's either may dinagdag kang page or kaya may insert kang sentence. As long as may nagbago po sa document. Okay. Next, holograph document. Question as to their age or date. What is holograph or holographic document? So, this is a document which is completely written and signed by only one person. So, ang problema ng type ng document na to is yung age or yung date kung kailan pinirmahan or ginawa ang document na to. Okay? Then, question document as to the material used in their production. So, there are cases na pinag-aaralan po or ine-examine yung material na ginamit dun sa document. For example, what type of paper? Is it bond paper? Okay, special type of paper? Or kaya, about the writing instrument, anong type of ink or type of ballpen yung ginamit? So, sa examination of document, pinag-aaralan po or ina-assess po yung mga ganung bagay. Example is yung mga paper bills, 'di ba? So, since it's circulating in the market, madami na pong namimeke or pinipeke yung mga paper bills natin. So, that's why, ang tinitingnan po dyan para ma-identify if it's genuine or counterfeit is yung type of material used. Okay, type of paper as well as the different security features of the paper or the money. Then, documents involving typewriting. Sa typewriting, ito yung nauso before habang wala pang computer. So, ang problema naman dito is yung source, saan galing, yung date, kailan ginawa, and yung content. Okay. Then, documents that may identify a person through handwriting. Since pinag-aaralan natin yung mga characteristics of handwriting or yung mga strokes, different strokes, ma-identify po natin kung sino bang tao ang may similar na handwriting na katulad sa nakita mo. Genuine documents erroneously or fraudulently altered or dispute. Okay, may mga documents na pinalitan, nilagyan ng pangalan, or kaya, instead of 1,000, ginawang 10,000 yung amount. So, that is disputed or question. Okay? So, that's all. See you sa part 4. Bye!